introduce you to Roi Abecassis. Roi is head of the Spiritual Services Department at the World Zionist Organization, and Roi formerly served as the head of World Bnei Akiva. Welcome.
Shalom.
Got the music now. So Roi, everyone in this room, Israelis and Jewish Americans alike, are well aware of the significance of Israel as a Jewish state, to the existence of the Jewish people, the prosperity of the Jewish people. But I know that you recognize certain gaps between these two groups of American Jews and Israelis, and that you have certain grievances over how the relationship is being handled, sometimes by the state. So allow me to wear my very Kova Israeli, my Israeli hat now, and ask you, what are we missing here? What are we doing wrong? What can be done better?
I would like to start with a personal story. I grew up in a very Israeli way. I grew up in Kedumim together in Dudu. I went to high school yeshiva together with Yariv Pe'er. I went to Yeshivat Tagush. I served in Golani. And one day, when I sat in the Bet Midrash, a good friend of mine sat next to me and offered me to go on Shlichut for 3 weeks to Bnei Akiva camp in Ukraine. I was amazed. I didn't know that there is Bnei Akiva in Chutz La'aretz. And I remember myself that during these 3 weeks, so I understood that I missed something. And there is a big story behind it that I wasn't aware of. And more than this, I remember a special moment that we stand in the end of the camp, 250 Chanichim, wearing Tnua shirts and singing Hatikva in a Russian accent. For me, it was, again, wow. I think this shlichut changed the course of my life. Why I'm saying it? Because this is my personal story, but I do believe that very few in Israel are aware to the fact that the majority of Am Israelis still live in Chutz La'aretz. Very few understand that the old Orthodox stream in North America is between 8 to 10%, and very few are aware to the rate of assimilation. I think that Am Israel and the state of Israel need to be more aware to the situation in Chutz La'aretz, and to be aware to the challenges of the communities abroad. And maybe even I can see now a little bit a significant shift in their relationship with the diaspora communities. And one of the proof for this is this conference, and Toda Rabba B'Sheva for this. Yes. But still, we are very far away.
There is a lack of awareness in Israel? What do you say?
I say like this, that if I think there is a view in Israel that American Jews has to make Aliyah and live in Israel. There is a certain view like this. There is no place, they are living in the Galut, and if they are not coming to Israel, it's become to be their problems. Personally, I say that every Jew should come and live in Israel. However, despite all the incredible efforts of Nefesh B'Nefesh and other organizations, we have something like 4,000, 5,000 Jews that are making Aliyah every year. So let's do a short exercise, okay? If we will wait until all the Jews will make Aliyah from America on a rate of 4,000 Jews every year, it will take us almost 2,000 years until the American Jewry will come to Israel. And this is in one condition, that no one of them will assimilate, and we are aware to the rate of 60%. Why I'm saying this is that alongside our efforts to encourage Aliyah, we have to strengthen Jewish communities. We have to continue sending them shlichim and to strengthen the connection to Medinat Israel. And I think if this is going to be the attitude, the raise and the desire, it's going to be a raise of the desire of many to make Aliyah also.
So just briefly to wrap this up, what in particular do you believe has been very effective? The shlichim?
Shlichim, but more than this. In a survey of Taglit alumni, I found that they were asked, what was the most significant experience you had during the 10 days in Israel? They didn't say HaKotel HaMa'aravi, nor Yad Vashem, nor Elat. They said the interaction with Israeli soldiers on the bus. And this is bring to my mind that maybe we need to invest dafka on the interactions and meeting between the two populations. When I was Mazkal of Bnei Akiva, I remember that one of the things that we did together with the Jewish agency, Shai is here, we found the Mechina Olami, pre-military Mechina, boys and girls, young chevre from Israel and from Chutz La'aretz, sitting together, learning together. Think about it, a young girl, American girl, sitting with a young Israeli girl and dealing with the challenges of communities abroad. And vice versa. American boy see his roommate Israeli preparing himself to going to the army every morning. It's a fact. All sides benefit from this. I mean, people ask themselves, what is my responsibility for the other part of Am Yisrael?
Roi Abecassis, I love your idea. I appreciate what you're doing, and I think all of us here, that is terrific, and let's just hope it is implemented and that you lead the charge. Thank you so much.
תודה רבה לכם.